Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do the weekly reading for the lovely sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Okay, we are going to use the Lightseers Tarot for your reading today. Firstly, I want to say thank you to you for supporting my channel in whatever way you do, whether that's subscribing, liking my videos, getting a personal reading, life coaching, whatever you've been doing, joining me for classes, joining me for the G's gang. Whatever it is, I want to say to you thank you. You are truly appreciated. I love reading your messages, your comments, and your beautiful feedback. But keep in mind that this is only a general reading. So at the very least, I could be reading for a few hundred people, at the most over 1,000. So it may not pick up on your energy. Today might not be your day. Today may not be your reading. However, it could be. And it could be like a personal reading. Let's face it, sometimes I listen to readers and I'm like, wow, you're taking a really huge glimpse into my life. Okay. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if the reading resonates though. And if it doesn't, just move on. Find another reader. That's what I do. All right. And no jumpers today. Beautiful. Let's get into it. So we have the Three of Pentacles coming straight out of the gate. So the Three of Pentacles is a card that talks about project work. It talks about people coming together to work on a project. Now that could be two people coming together to work on a relationship. It could be two people coming together to work on a child. Two people coming together to work on a work project. But there are three entities here. Now for me, this card always talks about some sort of contracted agreement. So we'll produce this product for you and we are bound to you until we've got this done. Now, a lot of the time this card comes out if you're self-investing as well. So if you're putting energy into yourself to improve yourself and you're working with the universe to make a better version of yourself. Whatever this card means, the main theme for me as a reader is this idea of two people coming together with a contract. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups here. Now the Six of Cups is a card that talks of nostalgia, of reminiscing, going back to the past, to think about it, or actually going back there. That might mean that you can't go back to the past. Not in that way, no. Okay, so it's the way I phrase that sounds really funny. This is about you revisiting your past. So maybe meeting someone from your past. You may be going home to a place where you lived. You may be somehow finding something from your past that makes you feel that sense of nostalgia. For example, I went into a secondhand store a couple of weeks ago with a friend of mine, and we were looking through old records. And I mean, I had a huge collection of records. Of course, I now have CDs, but CDs aren't even really relevant anymore anyway, because we have everything online. But the feeling of going back to those old records and seeing the dust covers, the way they looked, the way the bands looked when I was young, the reminiscence of all that, the nostalgic feelings it brings to the surface. You know, most of the time we remember the good stuff. We don't try not to really pay heed to the bad stuff, but we sometimes get sort of attached to that too. So that's the energy of this card here. There is somebody from your past here who is coming in because they now want to work on something with you. This is someone who wants to invest in you, somebody who wants to build on something. Now this could be love with the Six of Cups. It could be a soulmate energy. But this person here has some prior knowledge of you here with this Six of Cups. This is someone who knows you from the past. Have you been in a relationship with them before? Hard to say at this stage. but this person now wants to build with you. So I feel like you might be dealing with a friend here who's now realized that they want more from your friendship because they're moving towards you to work on something. Yes, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so one of you may recently have become single. Yeah, we have the King of Swords here, divorced person. One of you may have just recently become single. And you may be now looking up someone from your past or trying to find someone from your past here because you want to start up something again with them. Now, when I see this, I think the universe has more than likely given you some sort of soul contract. That's why you're being pulled by the energy to return to that, to re-establish something that didn't go well in the past. Now, for some of you, this could be a friendship. There may have been some heartbreak in the past here. Yeah, I feel really like here, it looks to me like somebody may have made a choice over another person to walk in a different direction. So you could have been dealing with somebody in the past who either went in a different direction, married someone else, or chose a different pathway. And I feel like this person's separated from that person, something has broken down, and that could be you. But now you are on your own and looking back at the past, trying to think, do I contact that person? Now, when I feel that energy, it feels like to me you have some sort of contract with somebody from your past to fulfill. Sometimes that might mean you have unfinished business. It also may mean that you were meant to be with that person at some point in your life, but you may have gone off in other directions to learn lessons before you could come back together. Let's have a look what's going on. All right, so we have the 5 of Cups coming out. Now, the 5 of Cups is a card that talks about looking back at the past with sadness. Now, somebody said to me the other day, which I could relate to very strongly, sometimes people from our past have such an influence over us. And if things didn't work out, it doesn't mean we don't have some level of love for them that we've never let go. And that's sort of, it doesn't impede you having new love, and it certainly doesn't stop you moving forward. But for some of you, and I know that this is something people say to me, and I can relate to it greatly, for some of you, you never forget the way this person made you feel. Now, whether it was meant to work out or not is irrelevant here, because whoever this person is I'm talking to here has always remembered this person with some level of kindness, some level of thoughtfulness here. They've never let go of this energy that this person gave them something that nobody else has. But it can also be that feeling that someone got away. You know, when you say to people, that person was the one, I let them go away. This was the love of my life, but I let them get away. That's the energy that's coming through with that card. Holy dooly. Okay. Bad luck if someone let me get away, because you're going to see me all the time on YouTube and every other social platform. That's a toughie, isn't it? All right, so we have the card of Temperance coming through here. Wow. All right, the World, the Empress, and the Chariot. Wow, that Chariot's coming up everywhere at the moment. Somebody now wants forward movement. Somebody is ready for something. They've brought themselves back into balance here. Somebody is making the sadness of the past real. Someone has been feeling this in the past, and they now want to move to making something real. And they are moving forward here. They are ready to bring something new here. They're ready to manifest their love. They're ready to put this love into action. It's no longer this thinking anymore. It's no longer this energy of reminiscing and nostalgia. That's all going. This person is taking action here. Big action here with the Chariot. Going after what they want. Wow. If this is you and you're dealing with somebody who's a Scorpio and you're cross-watching, holy dooly, the energy is very powerful here. This person wants to go back to the past. They see somebody in their past as the one that got away. The Empress is here without any doubt whatsoever. And now they want to bring balance to something. Bring it into being. No longer want it to be a memory. They want to make something happen. All right, so we have here the 10 of Swords. with the Hermit card. Somebody's already made their mind up here. They felt left out in the cold. So whoever this person is, whether this was you or whether it's somebody else, and I'm flip-flopping here, somebody called a close to something. Somebody decided to shut something down, finish it off. That was it. They decided that was the end. And I feel like the other person was left out in the cold here. So somebody made the decision to walk away and close something out. I don't know what happened here, but the Hermit card is here. So they went into some sort of deep thinking, introspection, and decided here that they weren't going to continue with something. And whoever the other person was either cut off or left out in the cold. And this was a decision one person made here, but the other person didn't want at all. So one person walked away, turned their back after a period of thinking about things, and left the other person out in the cold. All right, we have the Nine of Swords, but both suffered from deep anxiety about this ending. And now there is a Wheel of Fortune coming through here with the Fool. Okay, what a beautiful reading. You know, sometimes I look at the readings and I think there is nothing complex about this reading at all. It is so straightforward. And then I look at the clock and think, wow, it's just, you know, a 2-minute reading. Somebody is coming here. Somebody is coming back in. They feel that they have something here that needs to be completed, something that needs to be finished, something that they left behind in the past now. They now want to put work into. I feel like somebody has recently divorced here or become single with this King of Swords. Whoever this person was, I feel like they broke your heart in the past and took a completely different direction. 6 of Pentacles here. No one longer wanted to invest in this situation with you. See how they've left that wand behind and they've gone after something else here that they felt was the right thing for them. But there's a dissatisfaction. There's this energy here that whatever they've been given, whatever they've gone to, they've never lost sight of what they had with you. So it was very magical. It stayed with them the whole time. Okay. So what I see is someone now who's taking action. Somebody who's looking back at their past and seeing you as the one and going back after that energy. Someone who's now making this energy of the past a real thing. They don't want to think about it anymore because they've thought about it for a long time and it's no longer satisfying them. I feel there is a strong feeling that in the past somebody walked away from this situation for whatever reason here, because there's deep sort of thinking here with this Hermit, but somebody cut something off and left somebody behind here. And I feel like now, I actually feel like even though they left this person behind, even though they cut off this person, that both people went through a great deal of anxiety and hurt and worry here. There's a very strong feeling that both hearts were broken. So what turned this person in the other direction? I don't know why they chose to move in the other direction. But the Wheel of Fortune is bringing them back around. This is a very karmic energy here. This person has not thought about you for a day in their life. If you ever wondered if you were somebody's one, this is the person that thinks you're the one. You've always been the one. And the Fool card is here too. So they want to take a leap of faith with you here. They want to bring something from the past back. Wow, and then we have the Tower. This is huge energy here. I feel like this person coming in to talk to you here that has this soul contract with you, look, they are now the Magician. This person wants to manifest their dreams with you. 9 of Cups. This person is manifesting a future here with you. Wow, look at that. Whew. Oh, I'm so glad I have a Scorpio rising. If ever I watched a reading and wanted something for myself, this is the time. That is an incredible reading. Very, very powerful. It's nice to see someone taking action here, not just thinking about the past. Okie dokie. Let's pull out a card for you. An oracle card. Oh, Interesting. All right, so we've got 2 cards here. We have the Daughter Spirit. So I feel like here, what the energy is saying with this card is that somebody's realized there's greater intention here, that the world is bigger than what they thought. Someone's had some sort of spiritual awakening. Yeah, spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. The door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. So this is someone who's becoming more intuitive, more in tune with their world. And we have here the woman holding a coin, 42. So I think whoever this person has left behind has always felt the same way about them. No doubt whatsoever. Because I feel like this woman's been holding a light or a candle for the other person the whole time here. But the other person probably hasn't realized that. So when that last week when somebody said to me, and again this week, that, even though somebody goes out of their life, they still think about them every day. This person's been doing the same. I feel like this is new love or friendship here, connected to a woman of wealth or business. So this person could have gone away from this situation and built their own empire. They became the queen of their world. And I feel like this person's been watching them the whole time become who they were meant to be. But meanwhile, the other person has been doing the same. I'll leave you with that. Thanks, Scorpio.